Hi everybody, welcome. I hope everyone's midweek has been going good. I felt like the energy after the solstice on Sunday was actually a little bit tougher than hoped for. I think a lot of us may have experienced that. And of course, we're going to go into the Mercury retrograde, so we're in the shadow side, so that's probably impacted some of us more than not, depending on where we are in our charts. But let's take a look. I heard today one of our goddesses wants to come through and give a message, so I'll pull a card from there and we'll see what they have to say. Yeah, let's take a look. And I think what I hear in my head is towards the end of the week, probably maybe not even until Saturday though, it will calm down a little bit. So if you felt like on a cliffhanger a little bit, it'll calm down sometime towards the weekend. That might still be frustrating, make it a long week, but that's what I hear. So today we have Green Tara is the goddess who wants to talk to us. So here's Green Tara. Have you felt her energy? She is the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Let's see what she would like to tell us. Let's see. So I'll tell you what I hear is she says a couple things. Be weary of the news that you hear, how it's communicated to you. Like if it's used to get a rise out of you or like button push you, like be cautious of your consumption because it's not helpful for you. Also, she says to be weary of false promises. And like if things in which you reasonably, or maybe you have an inkling or you understand that someone can't really fulfill all of those things, their intentions might be good, where they might really want to be able to complete these things, do these things for you, but there's difficulty in fulfilling them, and be cautious. Also, she gives a message to be cautious of who you are sending your communication with to during this time period. Be measured and mindful in your response is what I hear. Be measured and mindful in your response, because people, I think, are going to try to button push us a little bit, and that is a good message for us to just like perhaps take a pause. Maybe if we're sending back an email, maybe it's fiery, maybe we want to wait like an hour or so before we do it. And the same thing with like text messages, anything like that. She also says, like, if you have been hoping to like transform or evolve, or just like you're really hoping for some kind of like overhaul, like things are underway, she says. And then also now is the time to take the actions that you need to do to have those things come into your life. So if you've been looking for like profound changes, or that's something that you've been really thinking about, now is a good time for those things to manifest, and now is a good time for you to move forward with your actions. She says also, like, so yes, your actions are meaningful, but also like the words that you speak are also meaningful too, because you are putting those out into the world, out into the universe, and that has a lot of meaning. Don't forget. So make sure that you are connected and aligned, that the actions that you're taking are aligned to the things that you're saying, right? Because otherwise people will see through you very quickly. They won't have confidence in you, and also doesn't create like a harmonious state for you as well. She also says, she has one more message for us. She wants to talk about love. Okay. So I think this is, so she says, so what I hear her say is if you are in a loving relationship, then this particular bit of the message is not for you, perhaps. But for those who are hopeful, wanting, thinking, planning, and everything else in between, is she says now is not a good time to, similar to her message before, now's not a good time to like overpromise, even if it's like things like your time or could be monetary things, but now's not the time to commit to things that you know reasonably, based on your situation, you can't fulfill. The false promises, she said, will cause harm later. She says now is a time for those love relationships to think about what you seek and call it to you. Remembering that you may be sent some things that are perhaps not what you're hoping for, not what's for you, and you don't have to like accept every offer. Does that make sense? I hope so. And I think that's her last and final message. A good quick message from Green Tara. If you're not sure about this goddess, definitely you can look her up. There's tons of information on her. I think she might have her own oracle deck too. I'm not sure. Let me see. If you're doing some soul work, yeah, so she's here to push, give you a little gentle shove, a little gentle nudge, a little gentle push, okay? I hope that's helpful. If you are reading, I hope you're reading. I always hope everyone's reading because it's really great for you. I am reading now. I'm listening to on Dramatic Audio, The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. I am, and again, enjoying it. I enjoy most of the books from Hendrix. So this one as well on the Dramatic Audio, it's like the characters are good on this one. So I'm like 35% into this book and it's good. I tried to listen to Demon Copperhead because, like, you know, it won the Pulitzer. A few people recommended it to me and told me it's like one of their favorite books. I just couldn't get into it. It's you know, every once in a while there's a book where I know like 10 minutes in that I really dislike it. And maybe it's just the audio. It was like just like the voice of the male actor in the audio. Could be that. But like after 10 minutes I was like, this, you know what? It's not going to be a good thing for me. So that's what's great about books. There's something for everybody. All of us are not the same. Some of us love different books than other people. So that's going to be a no for me. I did finish listening to Fire Snake, which was, I think it was the third book. I might have previously said it was the second book, but it was the third book in the Donna Barba Higuera series. Like the second book was The Last Quintista. I liked those other books. This book was not bad. It's like a sci-fi type book. It's like I'm gonna rate it as like a B-level book. It's not bad. I'm not sad about listening to it. Do I highly recommend it to you? Like you're gonna be highly engrossed in it? I don't know about that one, but it's not bad. Okay, so if you're reading something great, if you loved Demon Copperhead and Barbara Kingsolver, please drop me a comment. Let me know. Maybe there's something else I should read. I've never been able to get into her books though, and I know they win so many awards, but that's just the way it rolls. Like everything's not for everybody. If you're new here, do consider hitting the subscribe button and liking it, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye.